front of people, she's being kind of like slightly egged on and bullied into doing it. And I look out the window, and those girls are like, like their mouths are agape. I think they were like, did not know what they were getting into and thought they were gonna have to go into that booth and like just do an hour's worth of that. And I was like, I promise it's not that. But they looked so terrified. So the looks on their faces were priceless. Any other questions?
Have you heard of the show Steven Universe?
I have, but I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I heard it's super cute.
It's really cute. It's kind of a musical type show. Would you, because it's like every 5 seconds they're singing, would you go into a show like that, or you prefer kind of more like action shows? Like, what kind of show would you
I'll do anything. I like it all. I just like being in the booth and recording, and yeah. Those type of shows, those are Relay, what I was talking about earlier, and those are all LA based, and so it's a little bit, like that market is a little bit different, but yeah, I like pretty much, there's really, like, the window of stuff that I won't do as an actor is very small, because I think that's what's fun about being an actor, is you're not you know, you're putting on that mask, and you get to say and do things that you wouldn't normally get to say and do. But also, yeah, like, even though I've done singing roles and music roles and dubbing for anime, I will say that, like, even though I come from a music background, it's more nerve-wracking to record music for some reason. Like, I think it's because I'm more self-critical about that kind of stuff, because, you know, they play back what you did, what you recorded right there in the moment, usually to check mouth flaps and whatnot, and listen back and be like, does this play contextually within the moment? But when they play back singing, all I hear is like my mistakes. In acting, it's different. I hear choices. I hear, oh, I could have done that, or I could have done this, and you know, every once in a while I'm like, hey, can I try that again, or can I give you another option? You know, because in that situation, there's just options. And sometimes there really is only one way to play it. Like, if you're like dying and crying or really upset, you can't be like, I'm so sad today. You know, like, there isn't really a super other choice in like a big direction. There's just like little subtleties. But so I just view it differently, and I think it's just because I grew up a lot more with music, and in my mind, I hear something right or something wrong. I hear how I could have shaped that note to make it more on pitch, or more straight tone, or more anything. So I will say that it's more challenging for me in that way. But I don't know, I haven't seen it. It sounds like it's super cute. Is it like pop music and stuff, or is it like kind of just fun, silly music?
It's kind of variety. There are some really sad songs in it, and at some points there are some really upbeat. But just done a movie, came out a couple of days ago, and bloody hell, it was amazing.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah.
It is really good. 5 seasons and a movie, and throughout the seasons they go and singing in it.
Yeah.
But variety, it's really good.
That's awesome, yeah. I've mostly done like pop stuff for anime, like for Data Live. I play Miku. She's a pop singer. She's super upbeat, kind of cheesy and fun. And I had to even do some singing in Is This a Zombie? I think that might have been the first show that I sang like a full song in, and not like part of a choir or group. And I remember I went in and I sang both Cyndi Lauper songs for my audition, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and Time After Time. I was like, I want them to hear a ballad pop song and like an upbeat pop song, and I really love both of those. And I was like, they're both Cyndi Lauper, we'll just keep it all in the same vein here, but it got me the role. So, and I used one of those songs again, I think for No Green, which is a cute little show where I also played like a pop star who ended up going to I can't say this word, y'all. Rural. It's my least favorite word. No one's asked me that, but if you want to know, it's rural. And she ends up going to the school where they study a lot of like farming things. So she's like way out of her element, you know, like a fish out of water kind of situation. But yeah, because she like pop life just becomes too much for her, so she's got to get away. You know how it is. Yeah. Anyone else? Hi.
Another daft one then. Of all the characters you've played, who do you think would be the best hugger? Give you the best hug if you've had a bad day.
Oh, hugger. Hugga. Sorry, like when you said hugga, it makes me think of like this Danish thing that's going around right now, right? Like The Art of Hugga. Have you guys heard of that book? Yeah, okay, just me. Cool. It's about like living cozy and like making everything like Christmas and wonderful all the time. Anyways, who would be best hugger? I'm trying to think who would be like, I mean, personally, I would love to hug Haru because a kitty cat and she's adorable. But I wonder who would be like, just make you feel genuine and like wonderful inside. Probably Kana from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. You know you want to give that little dragon a hug. She's so cute. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah.
Earlier you said you hate, in season 1 of Steins Gate, you hated Ferris. Why was that?
She just was ruining everyone's life, like literally, in that show. Like that was her storyline. Spoiler alert. Also, FYI, that when I was saying Wolf Children was a starter anime, I always really like to recommend Steins Gate as a starter anime, as a gateway anime, as I like to call it, like a gateway drug, but for anime. Have you seen it? Yeah, come on. She like ruined everyone's, or like it's seemingly, she's the one who set everything in motion in like a not good way and was making everything turn out real bad. So, and it seemed like it was very, very selfish and you didn't really understand why at the time. Like she was doing just all for selfish reasons until you found out later on what the real reason was and how heartbreaking it was and you know, how, you know, it made her more relatable when you got to see the second half of the season and found out that it was more about stuff with her father and like her issues in relation to that. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I thought she was fun and cool and I loved saying, hey, meow, staring like all her little kitty cat meow meow stuff was super fun, but she just seems super selfish. Yeah. Anyone else?
We know you like to sing. Do you know how to play any musical instruments in particular?
It's the bane of my existence. So when you go to college for music, they make you play piano if you're a vocal major. So I had to, and I was terrible at it, and I managed to get through it and do it for 4 semesters. I had to do 2 semesters of class piano and 2 semesters of private piano, in which that was utter hell because then I had to. When you're, do y'all have a music major program here? Like a music major program here at DMU? Yeah? Well, anyways, when you're a music major, you have to do things called juries or recitals. And it's where in front of all of your peers once a week, you have to stand up and sing in front of them and let them like critique you. It's real great. But when it's not your focus, I think that's what they call it, like your primary instrument, which mine was voice. Even for piano, you still had to do what are called juries for all of your teachers, like once a semester. And it's where all of the music that you've learned up to that point, which is for a non-piano major, probably like 4 or 5 songs. They can pick whichever one they want. You just have to have them all ready at the tip of your fingers, and then you have to sit there and play it for them. And it was terrifying and horrible, so I can say to you that I have gotten through like maybe like a really, really easy Bach piece for that situation. But now I could probably still just play like chopsticks, you know? The language of music never fully connected to me. I think because I have the disservice of not playing an instrument from a young age. I mean, at least that's my excuse, but I will say that like it just never like clicked. Like I never looked at the page and saw and heard what it was. Like I could see the intervals, I could see the distance between the notes, but I didn't go like, oh, that's a A chord, that's a this chord, that. Like I always had to write it out. Like the way the letter matched with the white and black keys, like, or anything like that just never made sense. And I think it makes sense for a lot of people who kind of grow up a little bit more playing something or being in like band rather than choir. Because in choir, you're encouraged to read music, but they do a lot of what's called solfege, which is like all these do, re, mi, fa, so if you ever did choir. And so I became really accustomed to doing stuff like that, but it didn't always that was just another language, having to translate back and forth to that, and it was just kind of hard. And I tried to do a little bit of guitar at some point. I kind of got into that, and now I have a ukulele sitting at home that I played for a while, but I haven't in a while. But I'd like to get back into that. I really like it, and I wish that it wasn't so frustrating for me. But there are times when I'm just and I just want to throw it away, and that's how piano made me feel. My teacher literally, because it would be so frustrating for me, and I would flip some sort of switch. One time he called me bitchy and surly. So that's how bad piano was for me.
Well, I played piano myself.
Good for you. Hopefully you're never called that.
Well, I got called something else instead. Because the Americans, it was in America, because the guy knew I was British. He was like, oh, so you're British. So I'm going to call you Hobnob, because that's my favorite biscuit.
Oh, God.
Alright. We have time for one or two more. Any last minute burning questions?
You said you like singing, right? So, in Love Live Sunshine, you play Chica. Your fellow colleague, Megan Shipman, is it? She's doing a cosplay of, she likes to do idols. Would you be eager to do some singing cover in your own time?
It would be fun. He's talking about Megan Shipman and also, if you know Amelie, they're two big, people who do a lot of covers of OPs and EDs. I think it would be really cool. They're better musicians than I am, in the sense of knowing how to do all the young people technology things it takes to do all of that. But maybe I should talk to them about it and be like, hey, let me do a cover with y'all, and then they can do all the hard stuff and I'll just come in and sing. How about that? But they're really talented and they make a lot of really cool videos, and Amanda Lee puts out all these amazing albums and stuff like that. And they're both in something that's up. Thank you. Anyone else?
Hey. So you've dubbed a lot of anime. What's your favourite anime that you haven't been a part of?
Because I don't watch a ton of anime of stuff that I'm not in, because I do it all day long. Anime all day long, even sometimes on my weekends. I don't know what. I'm not always watching the other shows that I'm a part of. So I'm trying to think if there's one that I really kind of got hooked on. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I got nothing for you.
That's fine.
Yeah. One more, and then I think we have to wrap it up. Anyone? Well, if no one else has any more questions, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to this panel. Thank you so much for having me out. I have so very much enjoyed my time here, and I really, really appreciate all your questions. Thanks, y'all.